wanted to pop on really quick and do an overview of the LaColors color shifting toppers collection, because I just got done swatching them a couple days ago, and I know I got really excited about the OPI Dreaming collection. I kind of forgot about these, but let's do like an overall thought process on them. I paid $3.50 a piece for them off of Amazon. I had rewards. They ended up being free. I believe you could still find them at Dollar General and Walmart. At Dollar General, they price around $2.25. These polishes fall into like 3 different categories. So these 6 are on their own, these 2 are on their own, and these 2 are on their own. The camera, when I did the swatches, did not do them justice at all. And I didn't notice it until maybe like the second to last swatch, that in natural light, that's when they look their best. The camera actually picks up the streakiness of these 6 really badly, whereas in person, they don't look that bad. They look worse over a lighter color versus over a darker color like a black, but you can make them work. 2 coats minimum, kind of 3. By the 3rd coat, you're kind of like losing the background nail polish color though, because the glitters kind of, you know, drown it out. They're buildable on their own. At about 5 to 6 coats, you have pure glitter on your nail and you just see that beautiful shift. They're all gorgeous. The camera, I can't state enough that the camera in the swatches that I did not do most of these justice, and they kind of looked like fugly, for lack of a better word. They came out kind of fugly, but they're not, okay? They're not. So, like I said, these have a bit of the base of these has a bit of a color that does go on a little streaky. You can make it work. I also thinned them out. I don't really care for the thicker consistency. I prefer when my nail polish has more of a viscosity to it, so I did thin them out. And that did help with the streakiness, if I'm being honest. That helped a lot with it. Okay, so we discussed the ones that have the color in the base and the fact that they do go on streaky, but you can make them work. However, how can you be mad at them for under $4 a bottle or less? Like, seriously. Okay, these 2 don't have that color base that those other 6 did. They're just pure glitter. Absolutely gorgeous too. This one I kind of don't care for because it has a little white glitter, so it kind of looks like there's little pieces of dust. But that might be your jam. You might like that glitter. I didn't really, it was kind of meh for me. Oh my gosh, but this color is super gorgeous. Meteorite, I believe it is. Yep, meteorite. Super gorgeous. Love it. Okay. Then these 2 don't really have a clear base. It's kind of more of a jelly base, so they don't go on at, it's a little bit more of an iridescent jelly base, so they don't go on as streaky as those first 6 ones. However, this is a limited edition collection, so I don't know how long they're going to have them. And the glazed collection, I believe, is the one that just came out recently. And the glazed collection has 2 colors that are very similar to this. I believe it's Dream Chaser and Glass Slippers. Glass Slippers in this one over a black look completely different. When they're on their own or over a lighter color, they're very reminiscent of each other. This one, on the other hand, looks so similar to the one in the glazed collection. The only difference is one kind of shifts a little bit more blue, one shifts a little bit more green. It's almost negligible. It's as if there was like a batch inconsistency and they just changed the name on the bottle. Seriously, they could have just ran with the same color. And these, they have a micro glitter. They don't have like a regular glitter. It's like a microfine glitter to kind of give it that shimmery kind of effect. I think what they're trying to do is create a pearlescent effect. However, you can't really get one without fish scales, I've noticed. Still lovely colors. I mean, you can't complain for under $4, $3.50 or less. Like, seriously, there's no, I can't complain about them. I mean, look, this is the OPI nail polish. I've had it for 3 days. Here's a chip. It chipped. 3 days, chipped. So, and those retail what? Anywhere between $10 to $15, depending on where you go. So, for me, I prefer the affordable ones because they're going to chip on me regardless, and I'd rather have more colors to play with. You know what I mean? But regardless, this is a pretty color. I can't complain. It is a pretty color, but my point is, if you're a budget babe like I am, continue being a budget babe. Yeah, there's no point in splurging if you don't have to. Like, seriously. Okay, anyways, before this turns into like an hour-long segment, I will be taking my leave. Okay, bye-bye.